All you can do is hope that we can learn through the holidays. The Grinch Tour, Cadillac Palace, Chicago, Broadway in Chicago, all your ticket locations. I always go to BroadwayInChicago.com. Andrea, please welcome the green one to the room.
We are so excited to have Mr. Grinch in studio.
It's wonderful to see me. It's great to be here. How are we all doing this morning? Doing well, Steve? Doing well?
I think it's just great when you come down from that mountain of yours.
Thank you. You know, it's nice to go down. I was hoping it was the weather. I hope the weather would be a little nicer, right? I was hoping for a lot of sleet, a lot of hail, a lot of just falling ice from the sky.
Sure.
I come to Chicago, it's downright sunny.
Sure,
it's cold, but not nearly enough.
Well, we thought we'd start out by asking you, tell us about a time you stole Christmas, and do you have plans to steal Christmas this year?
I don't think he's going to tell you.
Well, first of all, what I like to say is I gave it back. All right, no one ever remembers that part of the story. All right, I get it. Reading's hard. You don't want to finish books. I understand. But I gave it back, and my heart grew. So I'm still a little, right? I'm a little rough around the edges now. Yeah. But we're learning. We're growing day by day.
Yes.
We're doing great in that way.
Let me ask you about dogs. Do you like dogs in general?
I love dogs. I got my little dog, Max. He's so sweet. He couldn't come to the studio today. You know, he'd run around getting crazy.
Max has got to be 75, 80 years old now.
Oh, at least. You know, but he doesn't look a day over 40. He looks fantastic.
He moisturizes.
He moisturizes a lot. He does real good. He and I run the same moisturizing schedule. So,
the only downside is at his age, he tells the same dog stories all day long.
All day long.
And you just nod your head and go, that's terrific, man.
I attempted once to teach him a new trick. Didn't really work.
No.
Didn't work. It was difficult.
I worried about the kind of weight distribution on your sled because at one point it looked like it could be tipsy.
It's possible. You know, it's true. As far as weight distribution in Whoville goes, I personally never paid that much attention. But it does. My poor little guy, he was just hanging there at one point.
I don't know, and I don't believe that people have ever really done the Dateline.
The full depth.
The full version. You remember VH1 Behind the Music where they'd always have that break? They'd have that break and they go, and we come back, the dark years. Absolutely. What led you to the meme? Well, because I believe there's a heart in there.
First of all, the noise. The joy, the togetherness, the food, all the who's down at Whoville, they were so obnoxious. I just had to stop. You know, I just want to be by myself. And the only thing I could do was constantly hear that party going down, which I was never invited to, by the way. Mm-hmm. And they just kept it going. I was like, I got to get rid of this. We got to be done, right? We have to be finished. So, of course, iconically, I roll down the mountain. I come down. I stole everything, thinking that'll stop it. Mm-hmm. But did it? No. I looked down. They were still merry. They were singing. It was the together. Like, you can't take that away from anybody, no matter how many, even if I left no crumbs.
Right, but it seems like you had a little soft spot for Cindy Lou.
My dear friend Cindy Lou, who I love and adore. She's such a sweetheart.
We've seen you on all the talk shows. I thought your Dr. Phil panel was tremendous. When
Thank you
very
there. Much. Yeah, the hardest thing with him and I in the same room, who can spot the difference, right? It's like twins right next to each other. We can hardly tell. But my dear friend Cindy Lou, she's the one, sometimes in life we need someone to say, hey, what you're doing, maybe it's not the best thing on earth.
Right.
And I go, maybe what? I mean, I still finished stealing the rest of Christmas.
Sure.
And then I was like paying attention to her of like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't be so mean.
Did we ever get a full cardiological workup on you? Because you really are a miracle when your heart grew. How many times?
It grew that much. Well, and then it got a little tight, right? It was a little much, and then eventually calmed down.
Sure.
Yes.
We found the middle way.
Was it a statin? Was that what helped you take it down?
Well, I'm on a little bit of metformin that's really helping to clear the blockage, keep everything going. I think that's the right pill. Yeah.
We're happy you're here. Your dazzling audience is in Chicago.
In Chicago, we open tonight.
Yes.
We are going to, starting tonight, you got to watch me tell my amazing story live on stage at the Cadillac Palace Theater through the end of the month. We're going through the end of the month. Yeah, sure, Christmas is at the end of this week or beginning of next, whatever Christmas is. We keep on going. You want to know why? Because Christmas keeps on living in my heart. Because it's a little too big. I know.
Do you have a favorite part of the show?
My favorite part of the show? There's a one Grinch kick line starring me. as the one Grinch doing a kick line. So I can't think of a better part of the show.
Well, what's funny about that,
me
though,
just being
is
starved.
there's that long Rockettes Broadway tradition of the spontaneous applause that starts in the syncopation of the kick line. If it's a one-person kick line, it's like a homeschool football team. How do we know when to applaud?
Well, and like a homeschool football team, everyone just constantly cheers and applauds for me at all times.
I see.
So I just never have to stop. The applause never stops as far as I'm concerned.
I got to tell you, I respect, too, that you haven't leveraged your fame into a reality show. I think that's great.
You got to keep some privacy. You know, like Mariah Carey, they thaw me out. I run around for 2 months of the year, and then they put me back. They're like, we've had enough of you. You're great in November leading up to, and then by the end of December, they're like, hey, that's enough. But you want to know what? I'm going to keep the party going through December. Because you want to know what I've done? I've stolen Christmas from all over this country, and I'm giving it back to Chicago.
Oh,
I'm giving it to Chicago. We're going to be here. We're going to be here until the end of the month. I know a lot of people are thinking, wait a minute, you mean you're going to be here between Christmas and New Year's?
Sure.
Yes. Come down to see my show. You want to know why? Because you're not doing anything else that week.
And it's also a great time to go. It's a great time to go.
It's a great time to go. It's the perfect time to come on down. The kids are out of school. You could see a matinee. It's not going to be too late on a school night.
Speaking of that,
can't get crazy.
Grinch, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you're taking follow-ups here at the press conference.
Yes, absolutely. I'm here all night.
But my question to you would be different sizes of kids, different development of kids. What are you comfortable with? How old should a kid be? How big should a kid be?
Here's the thing. One thing I've truly learned as the Grinch here, running around, letting everybody know about my amazing show, is that I can never guess. Because I have had the coolest little 10-year-old you'd ever meet be terrified of me.
Okay.
And I have had the smallest, littlest Cindy Lou types, just no more than 2.
No fear
come and hug me, biggest friends in the world.
I love you.
You know what? You accept the people as they come to you.
And we're going to leave this up to families to decide to bring them in.
But it's for everybody.
My understanding is this is for everybody.
It's for everybody.
My understanding is kids are going to love this show.
You're going to want to bring.
I can't wait to see this.
Bring all the little kiddies down in Whoville. Every single one. You're also going to want to bring your mama who. You're going to bring your papa who. Your grandma who, your grandpa who, aunts and uncles who, all the Whovilles in the family, the entire family, all the Who's down in Whoville. Bring every single one of them to come see my show.
I'll tell you the other thing I like about this. 90 minutes.
In out.
It's the best, right?
90 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. So even if you do out, it's not too late. It's not too late of a night, right? You're not out till midnight getting crazy. Drinking who hash, eating who hash and drinking who punch, having a wonderful time. You go there, you see the show, you got kids need to go to bed, you take them home, they go to bed.
Kids,
right.
Grandpa.
It's great.
Grandpa needs to go home and go to bed.
Grandpa needs to go to bed.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So
Richie needs to go to bed the other night. Let me tell you that much.
I know you are on stage through the end of the year. While you're in Chicago, though, is there anything that you want to do? You want to see?
Well, I'm looking for one of those deep dish pizzas you guys have. I'm seeing if any are filled with garbage.
Are there
any filled with garbage?
We're down to our last one.
Last one. Okay, well, I better get one of those. I could hopefully try to get in just one bite is what I'm going for. That's my goal.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
What and just classic. What I gotta have to see the Bean, which is under construction from what I hear.
But not for you.
Not for me. No,
you don't follow the rules.
I'll run around. Fix my hair in it.
100%. 100%. And is there any last-minute Christmas stealing or shopping you haven't done? Could we pick something up maybe to save you some
I'll let
time?
you guys get whatever you want to. Absolutely. You know what? Anything up and down Michigan Avenue, I'll be fine.
Well, it seems like you're going to have to catch up. That's being done.
Perfect.
Sounds good. Good guy.
But listen, Grinch, it's an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to be here. It's wonderful. I'm with Andrea and with Steve here in the morning. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Chicago Institution.
BroadwayInChicago.com. Best place to get tickets for all that comes to
Absolutely.
Yes,
Go see
Broadway
this
in
show.
Chicago.
Wonderful.
And again, we were talking before we got on the air about a moisturizer. He's suggesting for me the same one he uses to stay green.
Well, he said he likes your line, how you make your lines
it's
in
the
your
shadowing.
bags.
The shadowing is really
the bags under the eyes and
fantastic.
stuff. Yeah, it's very nice. Grinch, thank you.
Thank you.
Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas.
And a Merry Christmas to both of you. Thank you all so
Thank you,
much.
Grinch.
Give back the ham.
I'll try.
All right.